Hey everyone, it's Mariah Amanda. Welcome back to my channel. So today, we're filming July's Plan with Me. So today was like a super do all kinds of stuff day. So this is actually I think my third or fourth video that I'm filming. That's hence the sticky notes. But yeah, so let's just get into it. The theme for this month is metallics. So it's gonna be, I think, mostly silver and pink, but we'll see where this goes. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Hey everyone, I'm so sorry about my voice. I just want to apologize first thing. I've actually had laryngitis and a cold for over a week, so I was trying to wait to film this voiceover for you until my voice was better, but alas, here we are. So the theme for this month is actually super fun. Like I said, it's metallics, and I kind of just started as a whisper of an idea, and I literally just ran with it. So I was like, okay, what kind of metallic pens and markers are there? So I was searching online, YouTube. So I ended up ordering this Crayola marker set from Amazon, and the Pilot G2 metallic set I got from Staples. So both of these items and a lot of items featured in today's video are going to be featured in other videos on my main channel and on this channel. So I'll make sure and link those down below. We all love a good stationery haul and a good Amazon haul. So with this theme, I decided I wasn't going to use a ruler this month. I kind of wanted to be organic and flowing and unique. Not overly structured. So at the beginning, before I started anything, I went on Pinterest and I searched quotes, all inspirational quotes, all relating to sparkle and inner inner beauty, basically. So I have them all written down on this cute notebook that I use to test the markers before I use them in my Bojo. So this is the Crayola metallics marker that I mentioned. I use the silver one. So I used 3. I used silver, pink, and blue. I did a smaller calendar than I've done in the previous months because I'm not really using it to plan things. I more of want a visual. So the little key that I'm writing is basically dance class, did I walk, did I go to the gym, did I do reading, and do little dots. Obviously if I needed to write something in there specific, I can. But yeah, most of my planning is going to be done on the Dutch door part of the spread. So to do that, I made sure I used cardboard so that I wouldn't cut through the lower pages of my journal. And I just used a ruler and my X-Acto to make sure it was straight. Something I think I might go and do later, I haven't done it yet, but is round the little edges so they're kind of rounded like the edges of the journal would be. So I used Pink Bling, which is the shade name, the color name, to do my monthly header titles. And so instead of doing habits, I decided to label it intentions. I've been listening to and following a lot of boss babes on Instagram and obviously through podcast, and they've been really inspirational. So I figured that instead of thinking of it as a habit, I want it to be an intention that I have. So this quote here is, leave a little sparkle wherever you go. And as you can see, it's really hard to see the Uniball impact pens with the camera. I use the same pen to do the lettering on the calendar. I tried to adjust my lighting on my ring light a little bit, but you really couldn't see it clearly either way. And that's what I get for doing a theme that's reflective. So I next went in, I was originally going to maybe do almost a drop shadow-esque type situation, but I decided to just do it on the word sparkle. So I took my, I believe it's just Pentel Sparkle Pop pens in silver, and I kind of did that for the word sparkle. So here you're going to see that I made a mistake that I went over and fixed. So I didn't realize that the pink Crayola marker and the pink Pilot G2 were such different shades of pink, and I knew immediately that I didn't like it. So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and fix it. Because when I do something and I don't immediately, like, I can tell in my gut that I don't like it, I almost like end up using those spreads. So what I did here is I used to do the days of the month, I used that same Pentel Sparkle pen, which is more sparkly than it is metallic, but it is kind of in that family. And then I went over my original mistake with my Uniball silver pen, the one that I used to do the numbers on the calendar. And I tried to just do it as closely over it as I possibly could. So yeah, you can see I just did the rest of my headers with my Crayola Metallics marker. So I have goals, reading, tasks, and cleaning on my main monthly page. As far as the silver that I drew around those little boxes, that's actually a Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen. So it's a silver one in the same size as I used to draw the black calendar. So it's 1.5 millimeters. And as far as my intentions this month, I used no stencil. I was originally going to use my stencil, but I could not find it anywhere. But I just figured it was fitting because everything else is kind of freehand and freeform. So I just drew it by hand. So I used the Pentel Sparkle Pop Pen to do all my circles. And I chose to combine a few of my intentions, like actually I only combined one. So the one that I keep track of, like when I shave and when I wash my hair, I combine that into one graph, and I'll use a different color G2 depending on which of the two that I'm circling for the habit or for the intention. So my intentions this month are quite simple but important. I found that I wasn't taking breaks at work adequately, and I was getting kind of like stressed. So that's one of them. Reading versus TV, a daily reflection, and yogi stretches and meditation. Just like quiet thinking is, those are my intentions for the month. So I talked over the portion where I was doing the calendar, but basically I used my Crayola, the one that I'm using right here, marker to mark off the weekends. For me, that's just a good visual thing as far as on my calendar goes, so it doesn't just look like a big open sea of numbers and space. So yes, so that's what I did for that. That helps me out a lot. And then for this, I used the same the Crayola marker, and then I used my Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen to do the kind of edges around. And this is the page that I decided to use blue. I was just like, I don't want to use all pink. I want to use blue. So, again, I edged it with the Faber-Castell Pit Artist pen silver in 1.5 millimeters. And I also drew a line down the middle. So what that signifies is on the left is my calendar for my YouTube planning. And then on the right is like a list of videos. So I had to like go through and like, I basically double checked to make sure I was doing the numbers correctly, but I used the Pentel Sparkle pen to do the number days of the month like I did with other calendars this month. And then I used actually the Pilot G2 blue pen matched pretty well, so I was happy with that. So ultimately I wish that the pink had matched better, but we roll with things. So this is my first quote page. I ended up doing one after I finished filming too, so that's at the beginning of my month as well. But this one says, "And when all the glitter fades, there'll still be stardust in her veins." And I end up making a little mistake. And so these pens are not, markers are not as forgiving as others. So basically to fix it, I had to use my Uniball Impact white pen, but instead of just drawing or writing like you normally would, I had to almost like dot it and allow the pigment of the marker to, kind of pool and then just allow it to dry. And one thing I just have to say is make sure you let this dry completely before you shed it so that it doesn't transfer to the page on the opposite page. So I guess I do kind of show it here, but this is where my new quote is going to be on the right. I thought I didn't film that part, but no, I don't think I did. So the quote that at the beginning says, blaze your own glittery, sparkly, fiery, shimmering path. Surround yourself with the things that make you shine and create your bubble and thrive in it. And the quote that I put on the thoughts page was actually from Taylor Swift. So it says, if they don't like you for being yourself, be yourself even more. So just really like inspirational stuff this month. And I'm absolutely loving this already. And like I've done in the past, I just do the color and then the date on top. So I'm obviously using a silver pen to write on top my headers. And I'm actually alternating between pink, blue, and green for my headers for the days. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!